Welcome in. I keep hearing about it, but I've yet to see the video. Ice Spice got attacked at McDonald's. And Maury posted this video talking about it. So hopefully, if it's even possible to show with like being on YouTube, we could see it on here.
All right, guys. So last night I was
Twitter.
asleep. They're saying that Ice Spice was attacked by some random fan at McDonald's, and I just gotta say, hey man, it's been a bad week. It's been a bad week for creators,
Bitch.
man. Like, look. Now Ice Spice got attacked. I just made a video about Marlon getting pressed in the UK. Sneeko, he got randomly attacked. I mean, good God, what is it like
snuck. I did see that.
3 horsemen of the apocalypse for creators. Now, hey man, here's the video. Like, I don't know what's going on. Listen, like I said, if you're a creator, a public influencer, please have security. So apparently this looks like it happened on the 15th of April. So 2 days ago, I guess. Here's the attacker. Here's Ice Spice eating McDonald's.
This is why wouldn't she have security? You're not that covered up. I don't care hoodie or not. Like,
Eating the slop, the goy slop.
clearly everybody knew.
Uh-oh. As you can see, some hermanos there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just gotta say, hold on.
Are you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from?
Oh, wow. Are you from Cali?
What does it matter?
So I gotta say, here's the thing. If someone is pressing your friend and you're eating McDonald's, like anywhere, bro, you guys should probably get up because at a tactical advantage, she has more leverage. You're sitting down, therefore.
That immediate stand up is necessary.
She can maneuver your body in ways that you don't want her to maneuver. Guys, you gotta start, getting into a defensive position.
Yes.
Who's this guy?
No, for real.
I heard this guy was also instigating, involved in. Oh, there it goes. Wow.
Get her off.
Wow.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wow. Now we're gonna pause right here, as you guys.
I was so busy looking at him.
Oh,
what
there we
happened?
go.
I can't believe this is allowed on YouTube. I guess it's not that like whatever of a fight, but I thought that just wasn't allowed.
I heard this guy was also instigating, involved in. Oh, there it goes. Wow.
Hey, most useless friend. I'm not saying it's your job to step in, but what the hell are you doing? Like seriously, if my friend gets pressed, if my friend is getting pressed by a stranger, first of all, when she came to try to act like you was supposed to scoot over so she could put her ass down in that seat, bitch. Sorry. Well, let's relax. You immediately were supposed to, both of y'all were supposed to, but yeah, she focused on your friend, so that nobody stood up. I'm so irritated.
Wow. Wow. Now we're gonna pause right here. As you guys know, I like reading comments for context. Now they're saying this is the girl right here in this video right here. Don't know who she is. But again, if you are a creator, a public influencer, anybody for that matter, without security, what are you doing? Now in the comments, people are saying, Ice Spice gets slapped by a fan. It's crazy. And then a grown man tries to square up with her like she's the problem. So apparently that guy squared up with her. This is exactly why we teach girls to never feel safe around men in public. Holy shit. What's going on? Y'all still wonder why we're done with it? Oh my God. They're turning this into a gender war in the comment section. Another person said, if it was Cardi B, that girl would be going home in a body bag. Another person said, jumping a celebrity in a restaurant is a new type of low. I mean, again, it's getting spooky out here.
Who put that video? Who made that video?
Now, guys, as for the rest of the video, this is Ice Spice right here. Some guy right there in the.
Oh, your mama. Let me fight her. Let me fight her.
Hey, listen, man. Ice Spice is what is she worth? Tens of millions of dollars by now? She is too rich to be doing any of this. You're not a regular person anymore. I'm telling these people, if you have millions of fans, millions of dollars, even if you're an online creator with hundreds of thousands of people who watch your content on a daily basis or month, even that, all it takes is one person who does not like you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a. Why are you trying to fight a female? You should never be trying to fight any woman for that matter unless it's self-defense. Imagine as a man intentionally trying to hit a woman first. Crazy work.
You want to fight a bitch? Why would you fight?
She just called herself a bitch. That's crazy.
Hey, listen, like, it be slipping out sometimes because it's so like conditioned into it by this point, like lingo wise. But I do try to move away from that. Like, you don't want to refer to yourself as that. The media kind of has it in our lingo as if that's like not a crazy term to use. when referring to like other women. Unless the woman is doing some fuck shit. Then okay, yeah, you're a bitch. Like that's about it. Like what?
Wow.
We can't show this part.
He's
though.
actually trying to square up with her. This is crazy, guys.
Bro, where the fuck's security, bro? Like, okay, I understand it. What they weren't in the restaurant. Maybe you wanted to keep it on the low. You just want to have a normal day with your friend, going out to eat. But you would think, y'all, like, I would think they're in the car, like, or something.
And I'm gonna. They've identified
y'all in the streets.
Who this guy is, by the way. Wow. Holy shit.
Okay,
listen, this is embarrassing. Ice, where is your security? You see, the thing is, ego and pride. A lot of, influencers, creators, pop singers, or whatever they want to act like they're regular. You're not regular anymore, and you have a lot to lose. Stop trying to act like something you're not.
Yeah.
This is crazy. She could have gotten killed if they were.
Oh my gosh. Let me ask this question: where the fuck is her friend at? Deadass. If you're not on the side, like, calling for help, calling for security, calling for the police, there's zero excuse as to why you're not standing next to her right now, like, at all. I don't give a fuck. She's literally getting pressed by a group of people. Like, what?
About that.
Hey, don't push him though. Don't push him because he can't get you the back. Don't push him.
And apparently this happened in LA. Okay. Again, a bad week to be a creator, influencer, bro. This all happened in 1 week. I'm telling you, I'm never going to be caught in this position.
What the fuck are they putting in the water over there? Why is everybody so mad and aggressive? That's really the thing. What did the girl even come up to press her for? Like, this is type of Zeus network brain where you think you have the authority to walk up to people and press them. And if y'all get to arguing, then it's just like, okay, I'm a swing because I'm a baddie. I'm a bad bitch. No, immediately no. I don't know what they're feeding y'all over there. Well, this is a global thing, but relax. There was no basis to fight. Like, I'm confused.
By the way, without somebody, getting smoked.
But
Ice Spice came out and said this wouldn't have happened at Wendy's. Yeah, she posted the video to her, Twitter page, as you can see in the comments. They're just going crazy. Someone said, they said, I can't lie. I'm very disappointed that this is the tweet you came up with. You could have said something really funny or clever considering you won the fight and were in the right, but instead this is the way you say, or what you say. You could have had a really viral tweet. Big missed opportunity.
It's a tweet. Calm your ass down. Bitches on Twitter. Oh my gosh.
If I had to say, bro, like, what the who gives a who are you? I'm telling you, people are weird. Who gives a fuck? Like, what in the unhinged tweet is this? Also, they're saying the guy, his name is Jaylen Brown. He locked his Twitter account and deactivated his Instagram. This is him right here. This was his Twitter account, Royal Naders. Allegedly. They're also saying Vaya, the woman who fought Ice Spice, claims Ice Spice was rude to her. She says Spice called her a bitch, which prompted the altercation.
Bitch, you are a bitch. Like, what are we talking about right now? You came up on some pressing shit. Like, two people that don't know you. The friend I'm going to I'm not possessed, bro. I'm not beating the allegations. Oh my god. But the friend, I'm gonna exclude her from it because she kind of just disappeared and I really wouldn't call her a friend. But yeah, you came up and pressed her. You already had the aggressive tone. You probably were going to fight her regardless. Even if the girl scoot over and let you sit down from the start. That was never gonna happen. But yeah, these are strangers to you. Like, what the fuck?
Here's the interview.
I was with my friends and everything.
TMZ.
And we came from the beach earlier that night and we decided to go walk around Hollywood or whatever. But before we did that, we decided to stop by McDonald's because we all had to use the bathroom.
Okay.
So then one of my friends, she comes out and she was like, oh, I think that's Ice Spice over there. And I'm like, oh, for real? So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with compliment.
Like,
And then immediately Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like, why are you over here? You could leave. Bye. And
because the first thing you tried to do was put your ass on the bench. We don't know you. Like, what are we talking about right now? They don't know you. And also, why'd you try to sit next to the friend that clearly has no space next to her? That's how you know she was on some fuck shit. Instead of sitting down next to the person that clearly has room to sit down, like, you chose the other girl.
I'm like, why are you being rude?
It was weird regardless.
And she was basically saying, like, you could just leave. Bye. Like, I don't even know why you're at my table. Then that's when I proceed to ask her, like, you don't got to be rude. I'm just giving you guys a compliment.
So
that don't sound
listen, celebrities don't always want to be approached. And again, if you want to live life like a regular person, you can do that. Just make sure your bodyguards are always within a 20-foot square perimeter or something like that. Make sure they're always in the vicinity so you can have the facade of having a regular life. Otherwise, things like this can happen. She could have died. I know a lot of people say, oh, it wouldn't have escalated that far. It wouldn't have gotten that far because she's famous. They're giving her grace. But it takes one person to pull out a gun, a knife, someone to knock someone out, and that person's head hits the concrete or some divider or anything to cause blunt force trauma to the head. You know, these are things that can happen.
And I'm like, you know what? Where are you from? She said, I'm from New York. So I said, let me tell you something. I don't care where you from. I'm like, you in LA, you in my city now. You can't be out here disrespecting.
You're in my city now. Don't nobody give a fuck. And don't nobody in this city know you.
People, like, if you wanted us to leave, you could have just politely said.
First of all, like, she's making it seem like she came over on some polite shit. Like, she's completely downplaying her energy.
Oh, I'm not in the mood or something, right? Instead of just yelling at me. So she kept going on, then she calls me a bitch.
So you see how things can escalate from nothing? You're making a mountain out of a molehill. She clearly didn't want to be bothered. Something, she's probably, like, something was bothering her. She probably didn't want to interact with any fans. And clearly this fan felt disrespected. So this entire situation is just dumb as hell to me. If you're famous, if you can afford security, have security. If you can't, then move smart. Same thing with Marlon. He should have never been in this situation.
I don't know his situation, but that's what he said. Like, and that's what I was saying earlier with them being at least in the car, a 20-foot radius, because you can go in and have that facade and try to live that life that you used to be able to have, but except the reality of the situation, honey, you can't just do that anymore. Like, you know what I mean? And if you do want to try to play dress up, you want to sit there and play pretend, then have them at least in the car. Because once you leave this parking lot, you're back to reality.
Without security, or at least some type of protection. Same with Sneeko. What are you doing, man? You're controversial. Some people don't like you, especially in New York City, and your political views.
That was crazy.
And now Ice Spice. I mean, what are we even doing? But let's.
She called me a bitch. I hit her, so I hit her, and then so I got escorted out to McDonald's. And then so after they escorted me, I'm like.
I hope she knows. Like, her life is probably going to be ruined because they're saying Ice Spice's attorney revealed they will be pressing charges against her attacker and may also sue the McDonald's restaurant where it happened for lack of security and failure to prevent the incident. So yeah, that's via TMZ.
Was it McDonald's job to get you security though? I mean, the workers could have stepped in. Do they get paid enough for that? Does McDonald's have a designated security guard? If that's the case, okay.
My car, and I hear Ice Spice in the middle of the street talking about some, where is that bitch at? I want to fight her with you, woo. So I come back down the street.
Just snuck her.
So that was a lie because clearly, unless I misheard her, clearly she went in to provoke Ice Spice, right? She came in the restaurant. Provoked her, started attacking her, then Ice Spice followed. It's not like Ice Spice caught her off guard. So the lies are already
So bad. Where is that bitch at? I want to fight her with you, woo. So I come back down the street, and then that's when me and her fought again. And then she just kept talking a whole lot of mess. That's just like.
It's not only that it takes one crazy person. Clout is one hell of a drug. And just the adrenaline rush of like, I pressed that bitch Ice Spice because she's in my city and like, she just wants that moment of like, I'm interacting with her and it's a big interaction and just trying to like make an impression. And for some people, even a bad impression is good enough because it's just at least attention,
Like the brief of the story, honestly. And then as I'm outside the McDonald's as well, she picks up all right, man, I don't care. I
really don't care what she has to say anymore. Let me read the comments. Someone said, you in my city, this is what these fatherless people with mommy issues will fight over. These people have no self-control and would rather fight like two little boys than walk away like two ladies. America is sick of this shit. Another person said, this is the mental illness I be talking about. She completely lied about the situation and made up a full story to get attention. She wants attention so bad she makes up a complete lie. Another person said, BITCH is weird. She's lying. She just wanted to look cool fighting a celebrity, but she looked lame. So, it's actually pathetic and sad. Yeah. I mean, again, people are clout hungry. They're clout chasers. And if they see a celebrity, someone with fame or clout that they can, you know,
it's like, how can I get this situation to like be something? How can I, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, just come up and ask for a picture. You could have come up and asked for a TikTok, bitch. It didn't have to be this. It really didn't have to.
Like, they will use that opportunity. Someone said this week proved that if you're famous, you should never go anywhere without security. I mean,
people, you know, security,
what is it? Someone said,
they money
except
just
for this
went
one.
up.
Baby in here talking some shit. He walking up on me and shit like he about to do something.
And then later in the video,
I'm the truth.
Oh wow.
Knock them out. Me.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's the baby. And you know, it's not necessarily right, but that's kind of what he's known for. Why the fuck would you do that?
Oh yeah, I guess except for the baby,
like
man. You don't want to mess with him. One person said pressing charges against the girl is absolutely understandable, but assuming McDonald's for not having security to secure you is crazy. As a famous person, you're supposed to have security everywhere you go. Anyway, yeah, that's facts. What's crazy in the comment section, and someone said, and people clown 6ix9ine for having security. He's talking about X's death.
He's walking around with $50,000 and me and XXX was really close, right? XXX is walking around with $50,000 in a duffel bag.
No security.
Wow.
No security. Tries to buy a bike, gets killed.
Guys, remember X died. I remember it was 2018. It was in June. Man. I think June 16th, 2018, somewhere around that. That bro, that when I heard about that, man, I was like, yo, what the? I was kind of shocked by the whole thing.
Right?
They call you a clown weak, right? So it's just like, yeah, man. Guys, what do you think about this? It's crazy, man. Thinking about all the like jobs.
Hey, bro, security guards, they're going up right now. I'm sure people are booking them left and right now because they're clearly necessary. People are only getting more like angry. I don't know what the correlation is. You can make your own little conspiracies, whether it be the water, the food, whatever the fuck, the media. Niggas are getting more aggressive, like, you feel me? So I just think she should have security. Suing McDonald's is crazy. Sue the girl, yeah. Sue the dude, sure.
Famous people.
McDonald's. And don't make, like, I hate that you're making me defend McDonald's, but that's really not on them.
People who have passed that we've kind of forgotten about, but yeah, man, like without security, you know, Nipsey Hussle, right? Pop Smoke, of course, XXXTentacion, and a plethora of other people, you know, in hip hop.
I hate seeing,
like, yeah, man, move with security, or you know,
like everybody was just so young. Nope. Well, yeah, that's the video. You don't need to play this. It's gonna do it regardless because my computer's a little slow. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, you know, to avoid the tragedies and to avoid the early deaths that we already have way too much experience with these celebrities and influencers, just be safe. Be safe than sorry. It's like, you know what I mean? It don't even matter. Just like 6ix9ine said. Like 6ix9ine said. Like, it doesn't matter if niggas is calling it dumb, goofy, oh, you don't need that. What you walking around with security for? Like, bitches actually care. Safe than sorry, man. That like it's one of the first like few lessons that you learn. And that's for a reason. So that's the video and that's the lesson. All right.